Hey everybody, it's Bust, and today we're playing a little bit of Path of Champions. And so before we dive into the path, I want to say for our daily followers, sorry for the kind of lack of content here over the past few days. It's been tough to figure out what to really piece together and put together moving forward, as the competitive scene is kind of dead until you see this next Runeterra open starting in 38 days thing. And so I looked around the various places on the internet. There's no tournaments coming up this upcoming weekend. I would be available to play one this weekend, but there just isn't anything. The gauntlet is just standard for the next like 30 days. I don't want to play any more standard really. There's no real reason to grind the ladder. Given that the points don't matter for anything, and it's just it sucks to say that there's nothing to do and this stuff doesn't matter, because we're going to come out here and play some Path and have some fun. But from that aspect of trying to play competitively, grind up some ranks, do better at something, unlock some kind of competitive based achievement, that kind of space just doesn't really exist right now, and we're going to have to wait over the course of the next few weeks to see what Riot has at hand for us. And so, to kind of fill the gap from now up until when that balance patch is released, again, I think it's on the 7th of February. I checked it once earlier. Seems like the patch notes should come out on the 6th, and then the patch release on the 7th, if things track as they did last year. And so, to get up to there, we're just going to come out and play a bit of Path of Champions. And so, as far as Path goes for what we're going to do, I'm going to try and handle some of these monthly challenges. I actually thought last month that I would just run right through this, get up to about 60, and then just record 60 to 70 and put that out. But as I got into it, I realized I'm not quite the Path of Champions grinder that I wish I was, and that kind of thing just isn't really on the table. And so my intent is to play through as much of the monthly quest as we can. I think last month I got up into the 40s. I don't really remember, and then we'll switch back out to some of the other weekly quests and some of the champion based quest lines, depending on how the time goes. And so, up here today, starting off with Challenge 21, it's recommended as a 3-star Jinx. Round start, all players refill their spell mana, and then at the game start, the foe summons a Powder Monkey. And so with this, I typically just look for some kind of spell-centric champion kind of thing. Yasuo should fit the bill. He's okay enough against Jinx, I think. The units in here aren't as strong as I would want them to be, but I think it'll be okay. Alrighty, I don't remember what I took Yasuo into before, where we put the Nexus as tough, but it seems like that's a pretty reasonable one to take into Jinx. And then as far as these other ones go, you could probably just give Yasuo tough as well. I typically, in these cheaper relics, go for the Lost Chapter when I'm summoned, refill your spell mana, but being on this quest to where the spell mana refills at the start of every turn anyways, not a lot of reason for that. Okay, let's see what turns up. Find us a nice little companion, a nice little friend to run along with out here. And what do we got? Nothing too impressive amongst these. The Darius with the free attack open is kind of interesting, given that we do have a lot of stuns out of the Yasuo kit, and we could potentially just recall whatever is in front of Darius on the free attack and then have him not die. But at the end of the day, that all sounds kind of expensive. Let's see if we can't find some kind of spell-centric champion. Ashe is okay. I do like these Rime Tusk Shamans in these events, but this doesn't seem that great. And then Lee Sin will work. He's kicking with the +3/+1, so he's going to be massive. He's got some very spell-centric units. Not PNZ, Ionia all the way. Let's go on in. Mage Seeker Investigator. This was interesting. This is the one that we can come and take. But I got so pissed off at the start of the month. The very first quest line on the monthly challenge was one that gives all units permanent spell shield. And then the first quest node along the way was the Mage Seeker thing, and so you could trade out all of your spells for the final sparks, but then the final sparks didn't do anything because every unit on the board had permanent spell shield, so you would just cast the final spark and it wouldn't do anything. But being out here up against Jinx, I think we'll get some usage out of it. End of the spells chest, not a great set amongst these. The Unworthy Soul does kind of work with Yasuo, and it has flow. Maybe that'll work out. Alright, I'm feeling good about that. Let's jump on in. Let me double check what our relics do. And I'm a little a little out of sync as far as these go. So round start stun an enemy, +1 starting mana. Yeah, when a unit strikes, give it 1 attack. Got it. All right, Yasuo. Let's get off to battle. Never play Yasuo when constructed. Who would do who would do something so dirty? Not me, not I. But reasonable enough start. We got our Yasuo in hand. He should be pretty strong up against Jinx, kicking off with his own tough to get in front of these units with. This turn should be a relatively easy shutdown as well. Gonna Will of Ionia something to get the final spark. And then we'll kill off whatever units we can. Just send back the Poro. Poro is probably the one that we should be killing, but I think this will be okay. Oh man, getting those mid-combat flame chompers and not using them, huh? I feel you. I feel you. All right, we should take this over pretty quick. Where are you at? We're just going to final spark off the biggest unit. Maybe next turn we'll get to start final sparking some of these Poros away. It's been a while, so I'm not entirely certain how the AI reacts to having the full board. But I think we should be safe. And then as we come in and get that full set of spell mana, we can cast the Dragon's Protection to give ourselves another final spark. Aw. Oh, the opponent knows the shenanigan we're up to, huh? Okay, okay. Well, at least this open isn't that bad. It's only 4 damage plus 3 from a death rocket, and then if he fucks around, we get to put the Yasuo on board and get the tough on the Nexus. All right, dude. All right. Well, we can still manage.
Think you're fast? Cute.
Might as well Blade Twirler. Might as well cast the Concussive Palm, get the final spark back, and then I suspect Yasuo next turn. Finally coming on board, should be able to do a bit of work out here. Man, this would have been a good month for that experimental draft mode, huh? You need something to do for a month? Do the experimental draft mode. What do I know? Alright, what you got, little bird? Steel Tempest? That'll work. Oh, you gotta... It's only on an attacking enemy? God, these cards are so dumb. Why would anyone ever want to play Yasuo cards? It's beyond me. But we're in pretty tip-top shape here. This quest should be done short order. Not spells, not letting us use our sweet Lux ability. Whatever, dude. Well, yeah, did everyone get Yone on board? He just doesn't do anything. I guess I'm okay to just let this Flame Chompers roll. It's like maybe he'll play a dude after the fact. We can get the double stun with Yone and kill all of his units. It just doesn't matter at this point, though. What do you got to say? When I was a child, I asked my brother, does the wind flee or does it follow? Oh, that's fucking deep, dude. That's deep right there. That's deep. Yone laying the knowledge down. So where are we at? We lethal yet? What's this? 11, 5 is 16. Let's just put him up here and let the game add for us. We're short. Thank you. That's why y'all come, right? This is why everybody makes their appearance, just to watch Bus try and do a little bit of math. I had to do it rough this morning at the gym. I was playing a game on the ladder and trying to figure out if I was about to flip my Elder Dragon by using combat tricks, and I had to add up to like 43 at the gym on the cardio bike. I did it. Well, I got close. I got to the point where I felt like I was probably close enough, and just went for it. So yeah, Yeah, I'll probably just win this game anyways. What's it matter? It's the competitive mindset that one should be taking into every game. Yeah, it's it's probably good enough. Fuck it. All right, round two. Up against old Nautilus. What do we got here? Each round, the player's first Freylord cost is one less. Sure thing. And then at round start, stun the player's weakest unit. All right, what do we got? We got any Freylord champions down here? Might be able to just do this with Ashe. Let's try to take our one-star Ashe into this. It shouldn't be that bad, and she tends to be one of the stronger champions in the game. I didn't stop to see what relic we put on her, but it's probably at the game or when she played game 3 mana. I use that just to pretty much everything. Yeah, lost chapter. Okay, cool. Who we got? Who's our champion friend gonna be? These all suck. They're not very combat oriented. Misfortune's pretty okay, but we're not gonna have any combos with her. Moving into the next pile, you can always just take Mordekaiser, right? He's a big boy. But nah, we'll just take the Trundle. That should be close enough. Trundle with Challenger does kind of combo with Ashe, and so I think I'm okay there. What do we got? Item chest or Mechanized Mimic. I don't remember what the Mimic does, so let's just go up towards the champion item chest. Quick attack on Icebale Archer is pretty decent. I don't think the unit's going to be big enough against up against Nautilus, though. Just add more Omen Hawks to our deck. That's typically the answer, right? But no, we probably need the Rhymefang Wolf again. Just if we're going to be up against big sea monsters, the Frostbite thing should be enough to help take it down. Now these are all bad. -1 costs should be pretty useful. All right, I'm ready to go. So what's this? When any unit dies, heal the foe's Nexus 1 and they toss. Gotcha. Man, this is just a sea of shit I would never want to play in Constructed, right? We got we got round 1 with Yasuo, round 2. We got to go up against Nautilus. Who wants to play this garbage? Get us out here. Let's get a Draven on Draven mirror match. 0 mana Omen Hawk though. I wouldn't I wouldn't mind taking that into standard battles. All right, but these Rhymefang Wolves ready to pop. It's interesting with Faded and us having Troll Chance. We do have the opportunity to make it a little bit bigger, but not necessary in these combats. Alright, our bird gets stunned, not a big deal. Don't behold any big boys at the moment. I'm not certain how this works either. If this is the first one we play, say like we had an Ice Pillar in hand with a neg cost, he should probably come into play and then look to see if the behold mana is there, but not entirely certain how that would work. Not a big deal. We should have maybe blocked the Dreg Dredgers so the next turn the Beast Below kicks off with the Frostbite. But we do still have the Flash Freeze in hand if we need to. Oh, it goes on the strongest one. Planned it that way. Planned it. Alright, now you can take down this other Beast Below. What are we getting him up to? Gonna be at 19 cards in deck. It's not that bad. It might have been a little bit of a greedy Flash Freeze, since you know the little sea monsters aren't that big of a deal. We were a little bit more worried about the big boys coming in, like a Nautilus hitting or something. But seems okay. Does this even obliterate an enemy with less health than me? Oh, he has the bonus health. I was like, you are dumb. Alright, nice combat trick. Sure. You're doing stuff. You're certainly doing stuff, Nautilus.
They're out there. I'll spot them.
You deep yet? Where are you at? 17? He's gonna get there quick. We gotta do something to start winning the game. Holy shit! And he just plays Nautilus. LOL. He's pre-flash frozen for us. I appreciate that, my dude. I appreciate that. Not, not the world's most compelling play. This is why I picked Ash. I planned this whole thing this way. I knew he was going to let us frostbite dog down the Nautilus. Be cool to find some champions though. As soon as we draw Ash, she should be able to just do the no block thing to the whole team. Assuming she turns up at some point. Ooh, thank you. Just helping us out at every turn. Still not finding it though. Where are my friends at? I wonder if we could like just pass here if the opponent will play something. Let's risk it. He plays Sunk Cost. He plays the world's strongest removal spell. Well, our game plan just kind of got aced. Take down the zeros. Get the swing ends. We could have played the Avarosian Trapper since he draws the card, but this seems reasonable. Slaughter Docks. Make a Devourer of the Depth. There's Ash. Alright. Should be good to go now. Does he ever kill us with any of this stuff? I mean, we can't, we have, I guess, a little bit of trouble blocking Fearsomes. Can't get our Yeti boys down. That's okay. Do want to get Ash on board. I want the Crystal Arrow to be on top, but otherwise we can wait. I mean, we don't even need the Crystal Arrow. He's only got 2 units, so we should probably just be going for the kill on the open. It's gonna land on a dog. What is this, like 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19? God, we're still gonna be short. Guess you have to take plan B and just kill off the units. Did we math that right? 1 short. I mean, we could add an Avarosian Sentry to the board, but I ultimately just worry that he's going to have another sunk cost or something and shut down our attack. And if we lose Ash, then we're really going to be struggling. Riptide would have done it. Okay. We're getting there, though. Another 20 to 45 minutes and this game will be done. Uh-oh. I block. Oh shit, are we dead? We're just dead? We had the troll chant in hand. Fuck me. God damn it, we are going to be here longer. I just I just assumed we were fine. God damn it. Alright, well I guess we'll rise again. No, do we not even have it? We're not far along? God damn it. Alright, well I guess we will be here for that 20 to 45 minutes. Fucking A. Fucking A. It's tough though to look over and see the see the amount of damage coming through on the Oracle's Eye. Ah, god damn it. Alright, who's our next Freylord one down here? That was pretty easy. I don't even have any Freylord champions left. Really? Alright, well who else can deal with the big boys rolling through? I guess Ornn. That was lame. Now with Ornn, I typically don't start with the +3 spell mana thing since he's so expensive. I usually give him Overwhelm, I think. Was that the scout one and then the spell mana? Yeah, that's fine. It's been a while for Ornn. Scouting Ornn is typically enough to end pretty much any game. Riven over here is pretty interesting. We could load up Ornn with the big equipment. She doesn't have a lot of the equipment package to her, but I think we could make that work. Like, it's not like the opponent has good removal spell. Let's take the different path. We'll go to the Mimic. We'll figure out what it was. Oh, it's just epic items on stuff. Funsmith, we don't have, like, combos with Funsmith. We don't have any damage-based skills, but the Iceborne Gauntlets are always so strong. I don't think we want any of this stuff, though. It's all pretty crappy units. Give us something cool. 5/5 Fan Club President. Love to see that in constructed. I'm leaning towards whatever this equipment is. The Inspired Plans, it doesn't even have any items on it. This Boom Crew rookie's the real deal, though. All right, let's pick him up. Got anything else cool in here? Just Vi? Just straight up Vi with the capture thing? Oh, we don't have the mana? How do you even get up to $600 at this point? I do like this Piltover Castaway, though. Just having the additional... Does our deck naturally have this thing, so all of them just get that? Does he cost 3? No, we don't have Piltover Castaways. Alright. We'll take him and call it a day. See what else we can mess up out here. Not opposed to this momentous choice. It's also tough to just pass on the Battle Fury, you know. 1 mana Battle Fury is something that everyone should strive for in life, but let's skip past these. I mean, the Ravenous Flock isn't terrible. And just trying to envision how we're going to deal with some of these big units. We'll shuffle. I don't think we have the... Like, is this a Bone Club deck? Ooh, it is. All right, sharesies. That's what life's about right there. It's been a day since I've done some Bone Club shares again. I think I haven't done it since we were playing in the Champion Draft Series. And just getting those big boys on board. All right, reasonable enough start. Again, our Freylords are going to be -1 cost for the turn, so we can get most of this stuff on board pretty quick. I think we want to hang on to the time and dedication so we can forge next turn. Well, or hang on to the mana so we could do it. Maybe not. If we're just going to play Piltover Castaway next turn, then we'll have... Well, we'll get the mana back off of the Attune. Okay. I'm convinced. What do you got? Kind of leaning towards Shepherd's Authority. We're not going to be blocking this game anyways. Get our guy up to 8 attack and then just have the Ornn flipped as soon as he hits the board. Seems legit. Sure. Gonna be dropping this Boom Crew rookie onto a Spiderling. that's how you zing him. But this is going fine.
Better get the forge going. Ever been to a blacksmith before?
Give me all the stats, please.
I'm stoking.
Alright, can we Ornn yet? Gotta wait a turn. Alright, getting there. This is much faster than the Ash game, huh? just out here Rico Rexing these people down. There's our nemesis from the previous game. You say, look out, the incoming lethal abyssal eye is here. Alright, we're good to go now, though. This is done. Just get this Scout and Ornn happening next turn. Don't even need the Bone Club. Oh, is he gonna shuffle away? Did I fuck this up? I think I fucked this up. I wasn't paying enough attention there.
So good I named it Hammer.
Right, because we got the equipment on. Round in, shuffle me into deck. We'll at least have the cheap dude next turn.
I've got the reins.
Or the big equipment. I was also kind of keeping in mind if we start channeling in on Riven, we should be able to get an Overwhelm Relic, maybe even 2. Yeah, because we'll have the Riven Fragment and the Runeweaver Fragment to try and generate Overwhelms. Well, thanks for bringing in the items, though, bro. I appreciate that, Orn. Yeah, there's an Overwhelm. Alright, just a matter of time. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. See if he drops Nautilus here. We can handle Nautilus. Oh, Orn comes back. And then we'll still have the mana to Boom Crew Rookie. I planned it this way. So let's skip so we pick up the Authority in hand. Nautilus. Nautilus nobody cares about. So tiny. Nobody cares about the size of Nautilus. Look how weak and small he is. Alright, Boom Crew.
No need to thank me. It's
Get the scout attacks in. Why not make him bigger? Get those plus-sized rams on the board. Alright. Follow-up attack should do it. Guess we could have put Overwhelm on Orn, huh? give our 21 attack bro a little bit of a fighting chance. It's okay. It's okay. Y'all been watching your football out there? What a week. What a week. The Chiefs won. I was kind of like 50-50 on the Chiefs winning this week. They actually looked so much better. They looked better than they've looked in like 12 weeks, and so that was kind of a positive. But man, it was beautiful seeing the Cowboys get annihilated. And then I'm a minor fan of Tampa Bay. Over the past few seasons, it was so fun to watch Tampa Bay. Like Tom Brady was out there having fun, and then their offensive coordinator went to Marshall. Like I went to Marshall, Byron Leftwich went to Marshall, and so I had that connection with them as well. And so I kind of have those like lingering thoughts in my head of wanting the Bucks to do well. And to see the Bucks just come out and completely shit stomp the Eagles was a beautiful thing. People do talk so much shit about Baker Mayfield, and it just feels bad for him. And to have him just come out and dominate the Eagles was a thing of beauty. I loved every minute of it. And so it was a good week of football. Next week's not going to be that great. The Bills are going to trounce the Chiefs, but you know, kind of is what it is. But all right, back to the Path of Champions. What do we got? The Unstoppable Force. The allies have 3/3. Overwhelm and can't block. Gotcha. That sounds like a good Darius round. And then each round, the first time the foe summons a unit granted impact. Okay. With a little bit of Caitlyn in the middle. I mean, I think we can just take Darius into this. It doesn't strike me as that bad. Let me make sure he's set up. Okay. So if you're not familiar with Darius, he does have these big attack power things, right? So the first time you summon an ally, give it 4/0 and Overwhelm. And then the big one for him is the first time you attack with 15 total power, you rally. And so I think his loadout's okay. I typically like the strike ability when you summon strike because he is quite expensive. And then Challenger lets you set up to where you can pick on a small unit, rally, and then attack again. And so I think this will be okay. This is what we were talking about. Nobody wants to play against sea monsters. You need some of that hot Noxus on Noxus action, right? Let's see if we can't find some quick attackers out here or something. So Jin would be kind of okay. The Puffcat Pup seems reasonable. That ability gave... can't see it on this screen, but... Oh, here it is. Allies have 3/3. Does that include the opponents? Because if it doesn't include the opponents, I want the Poison Dart. But if Poison Dart is only going to be kind of like damage to the face, I'm not excited. This is a decent Teemo, though, with the free attack. Okay. Like a 4/4 free attack Teemo just immediately going to the dome. No, I'm not opposed to it. Not opposed to it. Now, this makes the Poison Dart quite a bit better. If we want to go with summon a follower with a cost from your region, so we play the Poison Dart, then immediately get a +3/+3 unit. That's not bad. Doubling dice on Elixir of Wrath has a lot of meme potential looking at that, but let's check the items real quick. It's not that exciting. Let's go with these. This is going to be sweet. So Poison Dart. Poison Dart, we'll take all of them. Elixir of Wrath, we'll take all of them. We just need one unit, right? Need something. Was there anything to help us draw cards? Holy shit! What about Papercraft Dragon? That's how you get the giant OTKs. Okay, I don't want the full stack of Papercraft, so we'll stop at 2. All right. Let's see those big numbers roll in. Getting the. I don't know if the Papercraft Dragon gets the bonus stats from that ability. Does it have to be the units on board? So with this, I'm going to hang on to the 2 units since we did just add in, 5 Poison Darts and 3 Elixir of Wraths. I worry that we're going to have these hands that just don't do anything. And so it's a little bit more of a kind of free play to make sure we have these units on board.
Oh, I can't wait.
We can't block, won't. But this Teemo is going to be very close to just OTKing next turn. I don't think we'll get the opportunity to drop Elixir of Wraths on the first attack, but it's got to be like a 7 attack dude. 8 attack dude.
Well, what have we here?
Is the game just done? Let's start casting spells. Oh, it didn't double up? Fine. Alright, not lethal just yet. Pretty close to done, though. Spike that puff caps. Oh, shit, I forgot about the rally. I guess it is done. Easy game. Drawing our own puff caps off the nab. I haven't done that in ages. That was a classic way to kill yourself in Expedition. you put a bunch of Teemo puff caps into the opposing deck, and then you start casting Pilfered Goods. Ugh. I forgot about that. I've definitely killed myself doing that. All right, what do we got though? Just stack the Teemo. I mean, it's not crazy to take the Shadow Totem. When summon an ephemeral copy. So as soon as Teemo hits the board, he's going to be kind of doubled up, and then he's just going to rally, and then we get to attack again. Seems better than the puff caps. Alright. We tried to battle with you, Darius. We should probably just cut cards out of our deck, but here I'm fine with Flame Spitter. It works with Teemo, it works with all of our Overwhelm stuff, and draw a champion into Teemo. Sounds pretty reasonable. So up against Lee Sin, the foe gets a bunch of free resonating strikes every turn. Okay. We got it. We got the Teemo. Shit's done. Did we just win on the first turn? Like, we're going to lead with Teemo, so it gets all the bonus stats. We'll still have the mana behind to get the Affectionate Poro on board. So what's this? It's 12 on board. This gets us like 16 or 17. So we get a rally. Easy. Easy game. Get them flip Teemo hits in. The speed run will make up for that. Make up for that round of playing with our loss against Nautilus. Hey, you about to get boomed, Lee Sin. About to get boomed. This is what every constructed game should be like. Just getting on our side of the board ridiculous Nox and Teemo shenanigans while the opponent tries to do some turn 11 Lee Sin bullshit, right? That's what it should be about. See if he's got a Steel Tempest to ruin our day. Nope. Rip. Alright, easy, easy. Moving up the ladder.
We did it together.
Yeah, damn right Timo was the MVP. What a bunch of nonsense. Good job, my dude. Alright, on to the 4-star Lulu. What do we have here? And so, when any player summons a unit, set its health to 1, okay. Vicious Enemy is the standard, the big nexus, and the bonus stats. And then round start, deal 1 to all the player's damaged units. What a... Do these combos even work for the opponent? When any player summons a unit, set its health to 1, and then just round start, deal damage to damaged units. But if you only have 1 health, you can't be damaged. I guess you can grow your units after the play. So with this, like, I'm kind of like, you could take something like Misfortune. She should just work here. Is leaning towards Alawi as well, since the big the big overwhelms from Alawi should work. Jinx should work. But let's just kick off with the Misfortune. There's like a lot of ways to deal with a 1 health unit. Level up Rally. I think we just have better than this now. Let me see. Let me scroll through these real quick. Definitely don't want to shuffle away our misfortunes with the scouts. Don't think we need the strike thing here. Cheap champions, I'm okay without. So many nerfs to the Curator's the Curator's Gatebreaker. I would like to come down and strike the enemy Nexus 3 times. Okay, I think a level up rally is probably fine. I'm not thinking of any combos that make me feel any different at the moment. All right, so what do we got? Very aggressive Annie. She also has the free attack thing. Now, that does seem kind of interesting with Misfortune in the sense that we get those free attacks from Annie. If we can't think of her as, well, oh man, with the on the 1 health round though, that Annie should be pretty good. I'm also just over here looking towards Nyla. The Formalist Blade seems like it's a dead card in this match though. All right, free attack and Annie against 1 health units, sure. And we'll pass on Honored Lord and go to the spells chest and upgrade our champions. So Make It Rain seems good. Start with it in hand, sure. Onto the champion item chest. Misfortune is the one I want to upgrade. I'm not super worried about getting more Annies. The +2/+2 and strike are pretty good. Ooh, no, if she's going to come down with 1 health, that's not going to be good. I can just live with barrier. All right, if we're attacking and love tapping on every attack, she should just be killing whatever blocks her. But the barrier does let us come in and do a little bit of blocking. Okay.
Pleased to meet you.
Okay. No scouts and stuff, but we'll cycle away the Make It Rain since we draw it for free. It's kind of lame. That's kind of lame right there. See if we can't get him.
There's nothing a good giggle can't fix.
Thanks.
I deal in coins and carnage.
Whoa, don't eat that.
I mean, is it even worth anymore? Like, I thought we were just going to get him. We probably need to take the Lulu off of the board. There's a decent chance that we can get another Lulu next turn. With one of our million Make It Rains. Right now she's going to come in weak. The thing that I was a touch worried about was if they come in with like an open attack and the Lulu gets to boost the size of the other unit. Right now, this thing should just stay grown. Am I right? Oh, the Lulu thing. Okay. Oh. Interesting. Yeah, fine. We won't be mana effective. It's like I wanted to play the Make It Rain to make sure that we got the full amount of mana back out of our Misfortune. And it's not necessary.
Fresh out of mercy.
Uh-oh, dude's got barrier. He knew the game plan. Let's see if he opens and makes the boosted caretaker. I'm gonna play 2 of these. I kind of want to try and make sure we get rid of everything. These caretakers are gonna grow on the health side if they get the supports. Didn't quite land how we wanted, but we did get this. All these boosts coming in onto Misfortune. Just get wrecked, dude. It's raining all over the place. I'm about ready for some rain. It has been wild out here in Kansas City. Just the negative 30 wind chill rolling around. It's cold, man. It's cold. The last time this happened, when we had like these legitimate wind chills around negative 30, I used to smoke. And so going outside to smoke in negative 30 wind chill, you come back inside real fucking quick. But it's been years since those days. If you want a good tip from your buddy, FTP bust, don't start smoking. It's just so expensive. It's not worth it. There's no way it's ever been worth it. But
You'll fight or you'll swim.
do as you will, I guess. The thing that got me is like I lived in West Virginia, and cigarettes were like when they got expensive for West Virginia, they were like $5 a pack. Like I definitely remember there being a time in my life when, like I'd go to the gas station on the way to work and get 2 packs of cigarettes because I smoked a pack and a half a day, and then I get like a tall boy of Red Bull, and so it was spending like $15 a day at the gas station just on bullshit. And then it's like you get to the end of the month and wonder where all your money is. You didn't really calculate your $15 a day in caffeine and cigarettes. And, I got that nonsense out of the way as well.
Come out, wherever you are.
Oof.
That's Captain Fortunes.
But now, like I go inside the gas station now and see a pack of cigarettes is like $9 out here. It's like fucking A. How does anyone ever afford it? I guess that's probably what people said to me when I was smoking $10 a day of $10 a day back then. But ooh, don't miss it. Don't miss it.
Time for violence.
All right. Well, that was a pretty easy round. I think we can all agree. Getting the misfortune stack on top of every unit has 1 health made it a pretty easy round for the Make It Rains and the love taps and the like. So we'll get into our final challenge. We'll leave the cigarette talk at home. See if we can't get ourselves into an interesting one. Success. Would we unlock something? Fragments? Good deal. All right, we got that one. Into the 2 stars with this Darius. What do we We got some Shurima stuff. Each round, the player's first Shurima card's 1 less, and then game start, the foe summons a hibernating rock bear. Let's just take Talia into this. Our Talia is pretty weak out here. I don't think we want Talia to have Challenger. I think I did that because she doesn't have any good spells in her deck. It's just the one spell, the Unraveled Earth. Everything else is pretty cheap. I guess we could make usage out of this, but I'm kind of interested in Desert Naturalist. It's going to be too slow since we don't have the +1 starting mana yet. But if we're up against we're up against Darius, right? Yeah, whatever. Yes. Yeah. Like the Rock Bear would be, or the Desert Naturalist would be -1 cost, and then the additional +1 if we had the thing, the second star level. But I think this is fine. How do we feel about this? I don't want to get too many different concepts going into our deck, so I don't want to do landmarks and weapons. It's just a bit too much. Riven's always combat effective, and she can help with our Talias. I don't really want to go out here searching for like landmark stuff. I think this will be fine. What's this? Fallen Feline. We'll pass on that. Into the champion stuff. Probably just switch into a Riven deck. Put Phage on Riven. I dig it. To the spells chest. These all kind of suck. Look at that. You can Emperor's Divide and then get your opponent. Oh no, it's not Powder Monkeys. I was like, you can do the Emperor's Divide and then Powder Monkey your opponent for 6 and then double it up and cast it again and get him for another 6. But I don't think that's going to be the case. Let's take this epic item, Weapon Hilt. See what we can do with that. I am kind of bummed that we don't have the plus mana thing now. Now that we're just popping off with Riven, I would rather have all of the mana as opposed to having the Challenger Talia. But I was kind of thinking in my head that, like, with this Challenger Talia, we can like put the quick attack fragments and the overwhelm fragments from Riven. If you can do the Talia Ziggs Absolver kind of thing, if you have a flipped Talia to give her overwhelm as she gets blocked on the flip side, but I'm not real convinced we're gonna have a flipped Talia this game, and so just have to see how that goes.
Stands beneath me and winds behind me. I will run you over.
Are we gonna have the time to blow this thing up? Yeah, we can play the Naturalist next turn. Whew. I don't know why. I don't know why you all came out here expecting me to be able to do math right. It's not happening. All right, let's at least be mana effective here. Might as well play our cheapened cost cards while we get the chance. Round end, deal 1 to the player's nexus for each unit the foe has. Oh, okay. I thought it was the deal damage to all of our own units thing. I was going to make a trade if our Rock Bear was going to get slowly drained out of the game. That's not the case.
We ride for Noxus!
Today I am feeling great.
There you go, doing Talia stuff.
Girl is heavy.
We could legitimately flip Talia this game. I was a little worried that we weren't going to have enough landmarks to do it, but starting with 1, we have a Rock Bear and then the Unraveled Earth for an additional 2. We should be good to go. What we got? Riven turns up. We don't need Talia to flip this turn. Let's get the Riven in, so we can start generating the fragments, and then, oh boy, I mean, we're probably still pretty far away
Oh, I'm going to get him.
from doing Talia kills, but you can at least, minorly showcase some of these Talia thoughts I had with the landmark package and the Riven package and stuff kind of coming together.
I write the rules of power.
So we're gonna die here. We can put the Rune Weaver in front of the Shield Breaker. That's fine. We can just block Darius to not take damage. Let's do this. Let's do the +2 attack thing onto the Naturalist. So if he does attack with Darius, we have a good block. Then I think we're okay.
Your fate was written.
That's not so bad, right? We still have a lot of leeway before we just get aced by a flipped Darius. Now it's Talia time.
Distance means so little when family means so much. I will weave
So we'll do, we have the 3 mana. We'll do quick attack on Talia, overwhelm on Talia, and then we'll put the sword on Riven so we get the full complement of bonus stats.
There is surrender and there is life. I will live.
Not bad, not bad. This is what Talia Ziggs wanted to be, huh? That's what Talia Ziggs wanted to be. Maybe this will be the new deck coming into next season, huh? Talia Riven. Putting the Riven swords on your Talias so that you don't have to use the Absolver. Man, I'm curious, you know, if there's an upcoming rotation that I don't think Riot's completely mentioned if they're going to do rotations every year. But oh, I didn't want to advance. I wanted to generate the landmark, whatever. But it's just like Shurima's been in such a shit show in terms of what they're capable of doing. It's just like either been Absolver decks or it's been action decks, right? And without the Absolver out here and with action being rotated, I guess the guy at Worlds did say that action was about to get rotated, but it's wild that they just don't have anything else to do. What do we got here? We can overwhelm Talia. She's the important one. Weapon hilt on Riven. We'll want to generate another overwhelm if we can. Didn't find it. It's okay. Alright, we'll just spew it all. Riven got some kind of Riven got the support bonus? Sure. Why not? It says we're coming in for neg 41. Should be enough to do it. I was a touch worried about like a stun coming in, so I did think that we should probably spread out some of these damages not to be all stacked on Riven, but I guess it worked out fine. And all right. Got through the 5 challenges. Good deal. Go us. We'll pick this back up here in a couple of days. And so, yeah, I mean, this is what I'm planning on doing for the next little bit. I know from, you know, last month's experience that I'm not going to make it through the whole thing. I was just like, the last month I tried to do this, I was like, Path of Champions is so easy. I can just steamroll through all this with 1 stars. And I'm sure there's someone out there that can, but I don't have the path knowledge to come in and pull that off. But we'll try to make a deep run in this. There should still be like the weekly challenges that I haven't touched yet. We can touch on those. And then if we run out of stuff that way, we can still switch in and play the like the Mordekaiser playthrough and stuff. I haven't touched on the single champion campaigns in quite a bit. So good stuff. I had fun with that. I hope you did too, because that's going to do it for us today. So hope everyone enjoyed the video. We maybe learned a thing or two along the way and had a good time watching. This is Bust, and we thank you for being here.